Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Oh, I did an Eden run by accident. I meant to do random's muscle memory. Okay, Eden run. That's okay. CWVN3E3J. Let's relax. It was an accident, and Eden is fun regardless. Hopefully, my panic at the outset will serve to quell the, barbarians at the gates. We would have rather seen a random Maggie run. Look, we're gonna get back to that, okay? I'm just being facetious right now. This is a good start, by the way. Anytime you start with an all stats upgrade and piercing shots, which is also amazing, you gotta be pretty thankful. Able to take advantage. I really like this room. I don't know if I've talked about it. I'm trying to be as positive as possible. I really like that room. You know, if you have a bomb, you're able to parlay it via experience into some sweet upgrades there. I'm never going to use Glass Cannon. I totally forgot I was on Curse of the Labyrinth, but I'm also stoked we have a Spirit Heart to protect us. That was the other thing I neglected to mention, but this Eden start is quite good. Piercing shots gives us no other statistical upgrade, but is still, like, extremely worth it. And apart from that, no knockback can sometimes be a bummer, but most of the time it's well worth it. And considering that we have made it through the little ghosts without getting hit, I'm pretty sure that we're set here. Let's save one bomb for possible Tinted Rock. Lovin'. And apart from that, just don't get hit. The Haunt, like, if we walked out of this room, the Haunt would still be doing the same shit. Like, he barely even targets us. He exists independent of our existence. Ooh, this is interesting. We're gonna take Lord of the Pit. It's a little scary. However, okay, now it's like real scary. We're gonna take experimental treatment. It didn't give us HP, but now that we can fly, check this out. I was so concerned that we were not gonna get a Spirit Heart out of that. I was pretty confident that we would, have a chance to, but I was still like, that could easily just be a golden chest, which would be a super bummer. We have Precedent. We're very low on HP, but honestly, this is the way I like to handle an Isaac run. Or, an Eden run, if you will. It doesn't really matter for our purposes right now. This is a good situation. All we need to do is play well. And I like being forced into playing well early. Because I think that's really where you get into, like, the true test of Isaac's skill. Of course, there's some situations that test your Isaac intelligence, like, oh, I've got a choice between these two items, with these unique interactions that are happening as a result of this seed, what do I do? But this is like, can you dodge, can you shoot? Mind you, our damage is so good that, it would be misrepresenting things to be like, this is, a tough run. Pretty bummed out that we got, Curse of the Tower there. We do have access to the secret room, which has given us a key, which will give us access to either the shop, where we could stand a good chance to get a Spirit Heart, or this golden chest. The golden chest could have anything. It could even have a Spirit Heart. It did not. It had 2 cents. A troll bomb that unleashed some spiders. Oh, but a luck upgrade in one of those, locked away in one of those pennies. Let's go check out our last series of rooms here. I really wish that I hadn't done this, because now I see this curse room and I'm like, we gotta. If we get HP here, like, easy choice, especially because we can fly over to it. We got a Spirit Heart, so you know what? The game met us halfway. Now we'll come in here, and it was well worth it, and I don't feel as bad about our HP, and we're ready to move on. Sweet. I guess this is good news overall. I would still like to get rid of Glass Cannon, but there's no urgency. Glass Cannon, honestly, like, sometimes when I talk about Afterbirth mods, prospective Afterbirth mods, I'm joking, I'm just telling it, I'm having a giggle. In this situation, I kind of actually feel like Glass Cannon needs some kind of mod just to be usable. Because it's certain death if you use it right now, and there's nothing, like, less fun than an item that's just like, well, if you use it, you're probably gonna die. It needs to have a ridiculous reward. Like, if it's gonna nearly kill you, it should kill, like, everything on the floor. That's maybe a little too far, but I'm not really, I'm not thinking it through critically from a design process in my head right now. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there is a cool interaction with this that I haven't considered. I used to really like it as an item when it only took red hearts. I think it, back when, like, Back when Afterbirth first came out, did it only take red hearts, or like it only took 1 heart or something? I can't remember. Admittedly, it was still kind of an imperfect situation. Ooh, I don't mind purity. It was still kind of an imperfect situation because, really most runs, you end up having a few red hearts and then a lot of spirit hearts to back it up. So it ended up making things too easy, but, you know, better to make them too easy and fun than to make it actually just not usable at all, right? It's just been nerfed into oblivion. It's like making a, you know, you got a card that's too powerful in Hearthstone, now you made it 11 mana. Congrats. You did it. It's not too powerful anymore. Okay, that was just terrible damage on my part. To get hit by champions like that is a special flavor of bummer. Probably the worst way you could handle hitting the switches on this room, but we got through it. And inside of our shop, I do think that it's probably worth making a play for Mom's Key. You know, we only need 3 pennies. It's a luck upgrade. Luck is deceptively one of the most important stats in the game as the game progresses, I think. Ties into consumable generation, ties into item generation. Can be deceptively, very subtly important. Sometimes not subtly when you get down to the chest. And, you know, sometimes that's like an ego play. You get down to the chest and you're like, I would like 100 new items, please. Sometimes you're like, I am down on the chest. I need an item. I need a, you know, some kind of defense up. I need a DPS upgrade right now. And that's where, you know, for the like 1 in 10 situations where that takes place, sometimes more, that's where the luck really comes in handy. But maybe that's like, you know, it's a higher order Isaac concern that's not always that relevant. Dude, skeleton key. Don't mind if I dude. 2 cents for a bomb. Not, ooh, I forgot. We have, oh god, where'd we go? We have burnt penny, so it actually gave us a bomb as well. Okay, we want to go to the shop. We're still so far ahead of schedule here. Mostly SMB Superfan to thank for that. Let's take Mom's Key. Took the card as well. It's High Priestess. It's not great. I was really hoping it would be a teleport card so we can get boss rush like on the way, but it's not bad. Please, I'm begging you. Just let me go to the boss fight. And get the bomb. Like, we only have 2 of them. Okay, the Fallen. Dude, perfect time to use High Priestess. Lucky dodges, I'll be honest. Terrible dodge, I'll be honest. Okay, we're 1 Spirit Art down, but Judas' Shadow. Dude, totally. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, if we're gonna be on 2 HP either way, we might as well be on 2 HP as Dark Judas with a huge damage upgrade. And this makes up for us not using Dark Judas last time. Of course, it does mess up our purity bonus to some extent, but I don't even know what we had, so it couldn't have been that good. We really want the tears bonus, or the, whoa. It seems like we have the tears bonus. Yeah. The tears bonus or the damage bonus most of the time are what I'm interested in. Still very much, we can't afford to take it if it's bad trip, so let's just save it. We're very much in a great position right now. I know I've been saying that over and over. Keep in mind, probably one of the easiest ways that we could actually lose this run is by being a little over-eager on a deal with the devil, which might have gotten us into this somewhat sticky mess in the first place. But Lord of the Pit is an item worth taking, worth being excited about. $3 bill's pretty good as well. I don't think $3 bill can give you Fire Mind. So with that in mind, Fire Mind. With that in mind, that I don't laugh at that. With that in mind, many good men died to bring you that joke. With that in mind, we don't have to worry about hurting ourselves, and it totally can give us Fire Mind, so disregard. $3 bill is a menace to society, because girls in biker shorts look so fly to me. We got an HP upgrade from a Judgment, and the fact that it paid out early is very merciful. Thank you. Got some of our money back there as well. So I am gonna take that now, another luck upgrade. I'm eager to have a chance at boss rush. Hi, eager, I'm dad. Seriously, what did I say? Don't laugh at that. These are fucking serious, okay? One makes you larger. Much like this issue is larger than either you or me. We're gonna check this out. To be honest with you, we're kind of like ready to leave this floor, considering that we've already been to the item room and shop. A snack for more HP, and I'll take both. I have to. The deal is it's too nice to not take both. And it ended up being a bad deal, honestly. Shouldn't have taken that. That could have been a health downgrade. Or a bad trip, at least. The deal's too good to not take. You know, anytime you see a 1 heart, 2 heart deal, and you've got 2 HP, you gotta take it. If you don't take it, and you would live if you took it, you know, you don't want to hear the words that are gonna come out of my mouth. To incorrectly quote the Brett Ratner film Rush Hour. You don't want to hear the words that are coming out of my mouth. We got another luck upgrade and a second secret room, actually. And that's a bunch of red hearts. Okay. So, again, I find myself in a seemingly surprisingly familiar situation. By the way, was it worth it? Contract from Below. And Spirit of the Night? Well, on the surface, no. Basically, we got Spectral Tears and doubled consumable rewards. It might just be doubled chests. Some of our consumables will be doubled. And if we can get, you know, doubled items on the chest, that's where things, like, that's where Contract from Below really starts to pop off. But, for now, I would say that if we knew what we were getting ourselves into, we probably would have not opted for this. So Curse of the Blind effectively has done its job. It you know, roped us into taking 2 deals with the devil that we might not have been super into. Would we have still taken 1? The thing is, the one we would not have taken is Spirit of the Night, because it's redundant at this point. Oh, Hierophant's so good. Would we have taken a 1 heart Contract from Below deal? I know myself, I probably would have taken it, but I know myself well enough to know that I probably would have just taken both. I would have been like, yeah, we're strong, let's take Spectral Tears. So I think, like, in all known universes, I am in this exact same situation right now. You know, so don't feel any multiverse envy. Pyromaniac is always a bit of a weird one when you get it, because I'm happy to have it, but unlike a situation in which we have a lot of red hearts, it's not immediately incredible, but that can change if we get a lot of red hearts, and just being immune to explosions is, you know, value in and of itself. Mom's Key is doing some good work for us here, by the way. Now, this is Dank Depths 1. Anytime you're in the Dank Depths 1 after 11 minutes, and we're basically done with the Dank Depths 1 after 11 minutes, you're doing something right. I know what you're saying, by the way. Just use Glass Cannon once. No, just... We'll be chasing that Glass Cannon high for the rest of our lives, man. It only takes 1. But in, like, a bad way this time. We're not gonna do it. It just throws too much into jeopardy. Ooh, free dry baby. Thank you, Hagalas. Wow, we have the damage buff, I think, as well. We'll super take Champion Belt, and you know what? Box of Friends presently exists only to buff Dry Baby. And that's good enough for B. That's good enough for B, is what I just said there. You feeling alright, brain? Something wrong with his medulla oblongata. Obviously, you know, we have to take advantage of this. Dry Baby finally has some friends to hang out with. Just me at my birthday party. And then it's just like duplicate layers of himself in Photoshop. Haha, having fun with all my boys. Okay. I mean, it's weird. Usually you look at this and you go, Box of Friends. That's like the ultimate boss rush item. I don't think we really benefit from having like 16 dry babies on... Well, I mean, we benefit. Do we benefit enough, I guess, is the question. To have 16 dry babies on boss rush. I would say the answer is probably no. But what do I know? Maybe we'll roll the dice. We do have a dice room, so let's not get too attached to our run. Hold on to your butts, as it were. It's a 3, so it rerolls all consumables on the ground. Good one. Yeah, you know, when in doubt, definitely you want to... oh, free infamy. You want to... take the single bomb and re-roll the double bomb. That's definitely the proper way to handle that situation. Honestly, that 3 room worked out pretty nicely, though. Infamy's a good item. Plus, it lowers the amount of remaining items in golden chests. Maybe a better chance of getting something like Guppy's Head in the future. Maybe not. Maybe. I don't really want to do that room at this point. Dude, the money is off the chain. As are the bombs, actually. And now, you know, Pyromaniac, 49 bombs. At least we're like, we have we can stand next to our own bombs as they explode. Is that a huge advantage? I mean, would it surprise you if I said yes? Because it's really not. So, you know, you should be surprised. Kind of like semi-looking for a teleport card, but our damage is good enough that we could do boss rush, but we also did boss rush on the last run, so we don't have to do it on this run. Chocolate milk is really nice, actually. Remember when this was like one of my least favorite items in Vanilla Isaac? Those were the days, dude. And by those were the days, I mean, may you all grow old enough to realize how dumb you once were. Nice hitbox on these, too. And that's not just me being a chauvinist. Okay, I'll tell you what. Take the compass, donate everything else. I know what you're thinking. You should take theirs options as well. It's fun, and it is fun, but I'm way, way, way more invested in, you know, this run as it stands right now. We've only got one situation in which we're going to get anything out of theirs options, and that's the next floor. So I think 15 cents for one extra roll of a boss item is not worth it. I'd rather take the compass and get, like, way more guaranteed value out of it. Wow, we did get a second secret room, and wow, it sucked. Can't miss this tinted rock. Is that a challenge? How I managed to dodge that is beyond me. I was standing inside of the fire. Okay, deal with the devil. Polaroid. Oh, dude, great time for Lump of Coal. Also a really good time for Krampus's Head, which is much better than Box of Friends right now. Okay, we'll take that. And then no Curse of the Blind on Boss Rush. Is it my birthday? We got Sad Bombs. Certainly, like, one of the best items in the game for Synergies. I love Sad Bombs. I believe Sad Bombs synergizes with Chocolate Milk. We have 56 Sad Bombs, and the bombs themselves cannot harm us. It's a great time to be us. Your bombs cannot harm me either. So throw this down and see how this goes. Yeah, I'm for this. I'm very for this. This is a boss rush well spent. I'll tell you that right now. Extremely unnecessary use of Krampus's head there. At this point, I'm like, we shouldn't even shoot. We should just charge shots for Sad Bombs to take advantage of. How are you not dead? I mean, it's a little greedy. How are you not dead after one shot? But, like, for real, though, how are you not dead? Come get a taste. If we get the right tear effect, it's a bonus as well. Doesn't always work out, but when it does, when it rains, she pours, bud. Good. Whoa, Infamy did me real solid there. Maybe we should, instead of trying to get both enemies from a single bomb, we should be content to get one enemy and then have a much easier boss fight to handle from that point forward. It's almost too sensible for me to even know what I'm talking about, to be honest. Like, just place a bomb right here, fully charged, fully torqued, and then immediately run into the ghost. What could be greater? No rotations, boys! We didn't need a very blurry blurtation there. We were in a fine situation there. We put one here and then put one here. We're a golden god. We still have 44 bombs as well. Get ready, get ready. Put one here, put one here. I'm the world's greatest player. I should be standing closer to those bombs, or at least not worrying as much about getting out of the way. Infamy is the world's greatest item. In 2016, vote with your head, vote with your mask, vote Infamy. Or vote for a casket. Alright, we're gonna need to work on that one a little bit. Saying the electorate largely does not want to hear about their own impending demise and the fact that one day we'll all turn into mulch. Oh, it's a little sneaky one. That's alright. We got Ankh. Ankh was not really worth the time investment here, but at the very least, it was a pretty fun boss rush. And we got Sad Bombs, which is worth, like, way more than the actual, than the cost of doing business. I hate you when you rotate. But I love to watch you leave. I can't remember. Do we have Guppy's Tail? If we have Guppy's Tail, I would like to do the curse. You know what? Let's just go back and do the curse room. Let's see if there's red chests in here first, but... Okay, yeah. We'll try it. Worth it. For the Spirit Heart, at least. Maybe we'll go see our deal with the devil first, but I'm still going to go back to the curse room, I think. At this point, I'm starting to get to the point in any, like, really, really easy Isaac streak where I start to feel, like, a little bit apologetic, and I feel like I have to go, oh, I'm sorry for the great RNG that we've been experiencing lately. And I am in some ways, but at least, like, unlike a lot of situations, we're getting, like, RNG that is not only admittedly easy, but also, like, a lot of fun. Like, this, anytime you get a nice sad bomb set up like this, I'm a happy man. I still don't think this is, a hush fight situation. Oh my god. And finally, not finally, but, you know, continually we're getting huge benefit out of Burnt Penny as well. That's just, you sacrifice one Spirit Heart just to keep yourself in the game's good graces. Nothing. Well, never mind. We got 2 keys. Not nothing. Long walk to the curse room here. There's still a loss residing in this win. How did that shot loop around? That freaked me out. We don't have continuum. There's still a loss residing in this win, by which I mean, you know, really, really, really sloppy play combined with, like, deals with the devil that are too tempting for me to ignore. That's the way we pull a loss from the jaws of victory here. Barring anything on that level of catastrophe, we actually have golden bombs, which I should be using. Barring anything on that level of catastrophe, I think we're pretty much in the clear. Alright, let's get out of here. This floor has provided me with nothing but misery, and by misery I mean a very mild inconvenience on a, you know, very quick march to a near certain victory, at least, if not certain. Can you generate a nude Certain? 3 of the same pill. It's my dream come true. 9 flies. Not bad. Not good. We cursed ourselves, but, you know, we're getting out of here anyway. 4 HP, I mean, it's always a good sign with 4 HP. That you're like, you know, I feel very safe. Wow. This room is actually like the bane of my existence. Thank you so much for your help thus far, Infamy. I've hit 2 red poops on this one freaking room. 2 red poops on one single room. It's like shorthand for me knowing that somebody needs to take away my driver's license for at least the rest of the day. Doing good work here. Looking for tinted rocks because apparently I don't need to kill any more enemies on this room. Let's go see what's going on in the double key room down here. HP would be fine. You know, we don't have a beat on permanent Polaroid invincibility as is. So sure, I will take less than 3, which is the only thing that we can get from that outcome there. 5 battery charges is maybe a little bit overkill. These are just question marks. I gotta stop taking pills with question marks because it turns out that, you know, they're not lying to me. They're not trying to mislead me. Now we cannot go to the boss trap room, so that's, you know, the very slightest of slight bummers. Battery charge would actually be nice. Just save me the slightest bit of backtracking. No, that's okay. Counterfeit penny. We don't need any keys. We don't need anything at this point. HP would be nice, but apart from that, you know, we don't really need much of anything at all. Now, can I go out and get the other battery charge? You know what would be a cool item? Is an item that lets you store any consumable. So, like, being able to store an extra card, like the jar, but for all consumables. Being able to store an extra card, or being able to store, like, a battery charge and then take it into a room with you, that's kind of cool. It's a cool design space I haven't seen them playing around with. Not that I'm, you know, game designer #1 or anything like that. I told you I have a name. It's not game designer 1. Yeah, get back in your game design cave. I gotta admit, I know that, you know, to thine own self be true. I'm looking at this situation here, and I'm like, should we go to the curse room? Is that a good decision in general? And is that a good decision for me, knowing who I am? Is there any chance that curse room just ends the run? Like, it just ruins me? Probably not. It could contribute to it, but we do have a good respawn that gives us at least 3 hearts when we come back. It might be 4, but I think it's 3 because you just come back as Blue Baby. Dude, stop rotating. Probably the absolute worst moves that he could have made there. We got another Spirit Heart, so it's free for us to go to the Curse Room, if you don't think about it too hard. Just give me a Yara rune or something. Give me something to write on. You guys hot for Teacher, Motley Crue? It's I don't know if I'd say it's an all-time classic, but you know, it's evocative. Certainly, I think at the end of, you know, Hotel California, you go, oh, what was that song about? At the end of Hot for Teacher, you go, man, that dude really wanted to have sexual intercourse with his teacher. You know, not all songs need to be like, you know, let me think here. You know, not all songs need to be. Here am I sitting in a tin can far above the world. You know, not all songs need to be. I'm an alligator. I'm a mama papa coming for you. Some songs need to be like, I got a pencil, give me something to write on. It takes all different strokes to rule the world. To move the world, but also to rule the world. Alright, Curse of the Blind. Cricket's Head is dope. The Bean, not so dope. Book of Secrets, it's got some dopeness in this situation, but that's it. And the Game Kit, it's also like mediocre on the dopeness scale. But Cricket's Head was huge for us here. As are all of our tiers, coincidentally. And finally, our luck plus Contract from Below gives us Tough Love, Seraphim, decent setup. We really, most enemies will die in a bomb. Some will require a bomb and a shot. Some will require, you know, well, it's 5:39, it's 5:45. Gotta get a Whopper and a 40 and ride. Yeah, I know you fucking feel me. Brad Neely fans? Probably. Probably Cam Neely fans? Get out of here, you Bruinites. We're supposed to hate you because of 2011 when you beat us 4-0 at home in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals and we burned our city down. Smashed up that poor Telus building. What did Telus ever do to you? Well, easy win. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.